I'm back again today with another video, and today we are reacting to Halsey's best moment talking about her fans. So yeah, before we get into the video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and also leave in the comment section down below what other videos you want me to react to. And the original link of this video will be in the description box down below, as well as my social media links. So yeah, let's get into it.
One more question. I love this one. To wrap it up, where's Destiny Vega?
Hi.
There she is. All right. She says, since you have a large fandom, what would you consider the name of your fans/fandom? Like One Direction fans or One Directioners or Directioners, Ed Sheeran or Cheerios? Like, what would you call them?
You know, I get asked that all the time, and I've never really been able to come up with anything because for me, and like it works for other artists. Like Directioners, that's tight. Cheerios is very cute. Very, very cute. But for me, it's like I feel like I'm way too close to my fans to call them something, because I almost feel like it's kind of, for me, not for other artists. I'm not knocking, you know, what other artists are doing in their relationship with their fans, because obviously it's working for them. One Direction, Ed Sheeran are selling millions of records, so I'm really not in a position to say anything. For me, I feel like it would be demeaning. I feel like it separates me from you guys. I feel like giving you a name implies that I'm separate from you, that I'm above you, that you guys are beneath me. You are a thing, a group. You're not individual people, and that, you know, we don't have individual connections. And so, you know, I try not to give you guys a name, because as much as I want you to feel like you're a part of something, I want you to feel like you're a part of something, but obviously maintaining your own identity. You know, you don't have to be dedicated to me. You don't have to have a name like it's a religion, you know what I mean? Like, I'm supposed to be something you choose to like, and something that you have the liberty to decide if you like right now, or if you don't, if you want to come back to. You know, I don't really feel Halsey right now. She's kind of pissing me off. It's like, whatever, I'll listen to her again later, as long as you come to Madison Square Garden. But
I like that explanation.
yeah, so for me, it's just like, I try to keep it, you know, I don't think I think music is a big part of your identity, but I don't think it should strip you of your identity.
Massive line outside where people are in sleeping bags, and I told you it's not very common here. How do you feel about that, coming to a place and people sleep outside?
I feel crazy. I feel like I want to go outside and hug everyone and make them warm and bring them like coffee and stuff to be warm, and like hot chocolate.
He handpicked some of the best people to execute what it means to be a part of literally a traveling circus that keeps people alive. You know what I mean? Like, what you do is, you feel like you're in a traveling circus, but at the end of the day, what you do is so important to some people, they credit it with saving their life. You know what I mean?
Her hair is constantly changing. I love it.
There's a connection to music that people have that you can't describe any other way.
Also been really cool to see a lot of my really young fans, to see how intelligent they are. Because nothing goes past them. They pick up on every little tiny, you know, calculated detail that I put into it. And it makes it so gratifying for me, because like, it's worth it, you know, to do that and to make moves that are, you know, strategic, and to make moves that are well thought out and formulaic for them, you know, hoping they'll discover it. And then they do. And I'm like, yes, you guys are so smart. Like, I love watching. I care about my fans so much. Every time some kid, because I'm a 20-year-old girl, you know what I mean? I don't have this sense of like, yes, I'm above you, buy my things, do my stuff.
I just realized she said she's just 20.
I've been a fan of something before. Thank you for making me that thing for you. Like, every time my kid comes up to me and shows me a tattoo of my lyrics they have on my body, I walk away thinking, oh God, well, I really can't pick this up now, or this kid's gonna feel really dumb in a couple years. Every time I do something, whether it's a lot of pressure, play a show, put out an album, do an interview, whatever, I'm thinking to myself, I gotta do it for those kids with the tattoos. I think that's important, because, you know, they're dedicating so much time, so much energy, so much money into this, and that's a big thing for a kid, especially, you know. Like, I know these kids come home from school and they drop their backpack down and they go running up the stairs and sit down on their computer and they log into an account that's called Halsey something. And their picture is me, and their background is me, and they've dedicated this portion of their life to me. And that's something that I will never be able to give back to them. So if I can dedicate a portion of what I do and at least give them the courtesy of letting them know who they're devoting all this energy to, letting them get to know me, letting them believe in me, then, I mean, that's the least that I can do.
And so to have been playing all these like crazy sold out shows, like, means you're playing to the most dedicated people
like the most dedicated people you possibly could be playing to. And for me, it's like it's an experience. It's like my show depends on them. It doesn't depend on me. Like how good of a performance that I'm capable of executing is all about the energy of the crowd. Like they have a hard job to do just as much as I do, because like they need to keep the energy up. You know what I mean? So they're kind of performing just the same as I am, because they're like keeping everyone around them and keeping me engaged and involved, and together we create the atmosphere that is a concert.
Hey, question about I love these stories, and your fans are obsessed with you, so I think you're a perfect person to ask
I'm a
this.
fun now.
Psycho fan encounters. Give me a couple of one psycho fan encounter that comes to mind.
I'm like,
and I'm not saying they're psycho.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would never call any of my fans psycho, but like, we've had people try to break on the tour bus a couple times, which is so funny to me, because I'm like, what are you gonna do when you get there? Like, what happens if you do break into the tour bus and you end up in my in my bedroom, and like you're standing there, and I'm like, what do you think's gonna happen? Like, I'm gonna be like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, when did you get here? Like, let's hang out. Like if anyone breaks into my private space, like I think a lot of fans forget too, like your tour bus is your home when you're on tour. Like that's your house. Like that has your bathroom, your kitchen, your bedroom. Like that's your house. Like sometimes people like bang on the window. I was like bang on the doors, and it's like, imagine if I stood outside your house and like banged on your front door for like an hour.
Yeah, somebody would shoot you, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Or like imagine I broke into your house, like someone breaking into my tour bus. Like, I've had like.
So what did happen? They jumped. Did anybody get that far?
Oh, it happens all the time though.
So
like
what does they get there and you're like, hey.
They get like politely pulled away. Like everyone on my team, like we love my fans so much. Like, and they definitely need to know that too, because sometimes people can be like sometimes some people on my team can be like a little hard, but Shepherd. But you know, he's gotta make sure I stay safe and that everyone else stays safe.
Is that
too,
Shepherd right over there?
Yeah.
Shepherd.
But
when you said the name Shepherd, I was expecting in my head like a 6'8" dude. He's not 6'8", but he's just a badass. How tall are you, Shepherd? 6 foot.
He's like a 6 foot. Me, you know? 6 foot, like David Beckham from Brooklyn with a nose ring.
He's a good-looking dude. I was expecting like a football linebacker dude, and Shepherd will whip your ass, you guys.
No,
I don't think he wants.
Shepherd's a man, but yeah, like it's cool. We'll just like drag. Well, it's like not drag. That sounds awful. We'll just like politely walk people away.
So
and, like,
nice.
Most of the times, like I said, I've been saying since the beginning of my career, like. My whole thing is like we talk to my fans like normal people because they are. You know what I mean? Like there's no reason to treat someone like they're like a weird breed of human because they're a music fan.
I'm
like,
in love with her.
I am a music fan. I was a psycho fan.
What are you a psycho fan of?
I was a psycho fan of so many acts. I was a psycho fan of Panic at the Disco. I saw them live 13 times.
Nice.
And recently I met Brendan Urie. He came to one of my shows in California, which was so cool to have him standing backstage at the Fonda, knowing that I tried to sneak backstage and meet that guy like a couple years ago. Yeah.
How far did you get, close to the backstage
I got
door?
pretty far a couple times. I think I got like in the hallway of backstage before someone was like, hey, you, get out of here. So when my fans do that kind of stuff, I kind of laugh. Like I remember in Australia we played a festival and this guy came up to me and he had an earpiece in his ear, right? And he goes, right? Yeah. He goes, Halsey's right in front of me. Yeah, I got her. And then he like pulls off the earpiece and he goes, hey, what's your name? And I was like, Ashley, you just said it in the earpiece. Like, who are you? He pulls the earpiece out of his ear and goes, yeah, this thing is fake. I used it to sneak back here and meet you.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, what? And then he gave me this old, like, Alanis Morissette vinyl with his phone number written on it. I was like, can I please take a picture? And my security guard's looking at him like, should I get rid of this guy? And I was like, nah, dude, that was the smartest thing ever.
That's
this guy,
pretty
like,
smart.
using a fake earpiece to sneak backstage and meet me. I was like, heck yeah, we could take a photo. You're a genius. I think that at this point in my career, which is not very long. I've been doing this for like a year and a half. But at this point in my career, the one thing that's really, really important to me, like at the end of the day, is like, is making sure that like I'm dedicating as much of my time and energy into being like a good person and taking care of my fans and like listening to what they have to say, making them feel wanted, making them feel important. Like even if I'm tired and anxious and sick or sad or like whatever it is, like I can handle like that 10, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, whatever it is, like if it's going to like make someone's life better, because nothing is permanent, because I won't always get the chance to be this close to them, because they might not even be permanent, you know what I mean? And then that's super, super important. And I think that's one thing that keeps me like really, really, I think, happy with who I am, is like I firmly believe that. I firmly believe that the most important thing to me is trying to stay a good person and like trying to like maintain my relationship.
Well said, very, very well said. Well, if you want to check that video, it's in the description down below. It was really interesting. Like, I really adore her because she's like, she has my kind of personality that I look for in people. Like, I love the fact that she's very kind-hearted, she's very selfless, like she's really a really good person in general. So yeah, I really enjoy that because of like I already got like her on Spotify, and then now I'm like going to be more attentive to her music and everything else that she's gonna do, because like if you're a great person, then I'm so hooked. You don't have to have like the best song in the world and then have the ugliest personality. Of course I'm gonna be like, no, it's not, this is not for me. But if you have both, like great music and then the great personality, I'm #1 fan. I'm so sold. So yeah guys, if you like that video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.